Sombra, meaning shadow in Spanish, is a possible upcoming character for Overwatch's roster. There's plenty of evidence all over the game, and indeed across the internet, that alludes to a character of the sniping persuasion with a masked face. Now, there are already a couple of fairly fleshed out theories about who Sombra is, and honestly, I didn't really know whether to give any of them any merit, that is, until the official Overwatch Twitter account tweeted out this picture. A high-res version of this image will be available in the description below. Now, it appears to be a set of blueprints with attached notes from both Torbjorn and Mercy being sent to Jack Morrison and Gabriel Reyes. The text reads as follows. On the left, from Torbjorn, he begins with, "As discussed, this is the proposed rifle that could be equipped by medics in the field. Despite what my esteemed colleague will surely suggest, the application of her biotic technology is only intended to be used for healing." And, of course, Mercy says, while Torbjorn has, as ever, put forth a very clever design for his latest weapon, I would like to remind everyone that my intention when agreeing to the development of different biotic delivery mechanisms was to save the lives of Overwatch agents and others in need of medical aid. With this latest proposal, it is clear to me that we are on the slippery slope to modifications that will inevitably result in a weaponized version of this technology, something that I have been completely opposed to from the beginning. So it seems like Torbjorn had developed a way to turn Mercy's biotic field technology, that's the same type she uses to heal people, into a form of infantry weapon, something that Mercy herself is clearly not a fan of. But what the image doesn't say is who the weapon is intended for. Now, normally I would say that it could just be a snippet of history for Overwatch, and a weapon such as this could be used by anyone. After all, Soldier 76 makes use of Mercy's biotic field technology in the game with his healing ability as well. However, there's more to this story. Overwatch's various Twitter accounts contain translated versions of this image as well, but one in particular contained a very noticeable difference. The Overwatch Brazil Twitter account tweeted this image out, and immediately you can see a change in the recipients list for the communication. The new name reads Amari, or Anna Amari, one of the founding members of Overwatch and Pharah's mother. This image lends support to the idea that one of the upcoming characters is indeed Anna Amari. However, what we don't quite know yet is how is this even possible. The last we hear of Anna Amari is in one of the official comics, where Pharah is noted as saying why she got her tattoo. The caption reads, "My mother had one. After what happened, I got it to honour her memory." But we still don't quite know what exactly happened to Anna Amari. All we know is that something happened to her, and Pharah probably believes her to be dead. But what about the dialogue between Pharah and the other characters? Surely it seems like Pharah holds a lot of contempt towards her mother. It would definitely seem so at first, but what if it's only because she felt abandoned? And what does this all have to do with Sombra? Let me explain. See, I thought about this for a while, and since we don't know a hell of a lot about Anna Amari, I had to make some creative stretches to fill in the blanks. So, here's a hypothetical situation. Anna Amari is leading an Overwatch strike team on one last fateful mission, when things go completely wrong. Her team is ambushed and surrounded, and in the heated fighting that ensues, Anna Amari's team is cut to pieces, leaving her as the last remaining survivor. Through dogged persistence and a true display of combat skill, Anna fights her way through her attackers and flees, never to be seen again. Upon learning the circumstances that led to the death of her team, Anna sets out on a personal mission to uncover the truth. A mission that would eventually lead her to Dorado and LumériCo. Now, this story is entirely fabricated, but it would be one way of explaining her disappearance and why she never returned to Overwatch. At this point, we could even presume her to be the first founding member to go missing or be presumed dead by the other characters. After all, they all seem to speak of her in the past tense. But because of her founding role in Overwatch, much like Jack Morrison, she would have been a fairly high-profile person, so hiding her identity in a post-Overwatch world would be critical to protecting her loved ones, especially her daughter Pharah. And if we look at the official animated short featuring Dorado, we know that Soldier 76 is definitely in the city before LumériCo and the construction of the pyramids around the city. Pyramids that we understand to be a form of power plant. However, Jack Morrison believes there to be some hidden sinister purpose behind the company that built them. So that's why the pyramids are visible in the game but not in the animated short. However, if we look at terminals in the facility, we can see that they are locked down with what is called Protocol Sombra. Additionally, the payload on the map looks suspiciously similar to the one the Los Muertos were driving in the short. Could this suggest that the Los Muertos are working for LumériCo? And could Amari be investigating the same things as Jack Morrison? Perhaps she was. Perhaps she had been there all along. And given the way a covert sniper operates, perhaps she is indeed Señora de la Sombra, the Lady of the Shadows. But what do you guys think? Is Amari the new hero coming to Overwatch? Is she the infamous Sombra? Or could these two be entirely separate characters? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. My name is Panzer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.